Namaste. Welcome to another gentle stretch and breathe yoga session. You found Yoga with Lisa SXM. Thank you for tuning in. And let's get started with just a comfortable seated position. Any position is fine. If you like to have your legs crossed, that's great. Just as long as your back is straight, but softly straight, not feeling like you're tense and erect, but just released and straight. Shoulders over hips. And take some nice full deep breaths in, breathing in through the nose. And you can exhale through your lips or your nose or both, whatever you like. Let it go. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. On your next exhalation, let's just drop the chin. Drop the head, keeping the back softly straight. Let the neck release. Let the head be heavy. Release your belly so that your neck can fully let go. And the head will drop down farther than you expected, perhaps down all the way in front of your chest. And let's just let our weight shift from left hip to right hip. And let the head roll around in front of the chest towards the right shoulder, towards the left shoulder. Slow it down so you can really feel connections through your neck, from your skull down to your spine, down to your shoulder blades. Slow is always better when you're doing this kind of yoga. Brings in more awareness, more relaxation. Creating space where once there was tightness. Now let yourself really be in your body, with your body, sensations listened to. Beautiful. Let's come back to the center and raise that beautiful face up. Blink your eyes. Take a moment to just open the eyes really wide and circle those eyes around. Again, slow it down and really look at what you see at the edge of your vision, all the way around. Breathe in at the top of the circle. Breathe out at the bottom. And I know it's a little challenging, but try not to move the head, just the eyes. Let's change direction, go the other way around. Keep breathing. Look at what you see. Acknowledge what your vision is. See, connect your brain to your eyes. Find words for those things you see. Say the words in your head. Beautiful. Scrunch your eyes closed, scrunch your nose and mouth and cheeks. Keep breathing. And let's breathe in and open everything wide. Stick the tongue out. Beautiful, wonderful. Take a camel ride with me. Exhale, round the back, drop the head, sit back on your tailbone. Inhale, arch the back, squeeze the shoulder blades back, lift the face. Keep it going. Coming back to center, turn the hands palm up. Let the fingers relax. Find stillness in the body. Close the eyes. Breathe deep. Nice. Grip those knees a little bit and just gently look over one shoulder. Put a little pressure in your hands against your knees. Look over the other shoulder. Breathe in and out. Twisting gently, letting the spine come to life. From tailbone all the way up to the cervical connection of the spine and the skull. Imagine you're sort of wringing out a washcloth, asking all the old, stale, stagnant waste products to exit with the exhalation. Get rid of all that old stuff. And bring in new, fresh air to the body with your inhalation. And with that breath, breathing in fresh oxygen, also breathe in thoughts of positivity, joy, love, freedom, health, vibrance, hope, peace. Exhaling any negativity that's hanging around, any anger, any worry, any anxiety, any doubt, any sorrow, sadness. Get rid of all that fear. Let it go. Breathe in. Trust. Trust that everything's going to be okay. Our lives are in the hands of a force greater than ourselves. Trust that it's going to be okay. Thank you for that. Beautiful. Take your hands into prayer pose and let's interlock the fingers and squeeze strong. Breathe in. Exhale. Invert the hands and push forward. Drop the head. Let all the air out of the body. Inhale. Lift the arms just like that, straight up overhead. Breathe in. And bring them to the back of the head or the back of the neck. Elbows push back. Look up to the top of your eyes and blink. Breathe deep. Beautiful. Stretch it straight up. Breathe in. And just bring it back to prayer pose. Everything soft and quiet, balanced, at ease, aware. Nice. We're going to put the hands behind the hips on the floor and just allow yourself to sort of sink back into your shoulders. Bring your feet up and put them flat on the floor, away from the hips, and just drop both knees left and right. Moving left and right. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. I'm going to turn a little bit sideways, but just stay where you are. And let's take both legs. Let's actually push back onto our elbows here. Coming back and allow the lower back to rest against the floor. Tailbone tucked under a little bit. Bring both legs up into the air. Circle your ankles. Change direction whenever you feel like it. You can let them circle in unison, or you can let them go independent. Whatever feels right now. Wiggle those toes, look up at them, scrunch them and spread them a few times. Keep breathing. All right, we're going to bend the right knee and bring the heel close to the hip. Left leg lowers to the floor. And then pick them both up and point the toes. All right, switch sides. Bring them up, point the toes. Flex the ankles, bend one knee towards the shoulder, heel close to the hip, another leg straight down to the floor. Let's switch. You can keep switching and just letting the legs wake up a little bit here. Breathe deep. 3 more times on each side. Good. 2 more times on each side. Last time, bring them up, point, bring it down, flex, up, point, down, flex, and bring them up. Bend the knees. Let's come back to seated. Stretch one leg out and just walk your fingers down towards the ankle and look down towards your knee. Drop your head. And when you're ready, bring the hands back up the leg towards the hip. Switch sides. Walk your fingers down towards your ankle or your heel. Drop your head. Stay here for 3 to 5 breaths. Keep trying to relax deeper and deeper into the stretch. And then rising back up. Let's bring both legs out straight and pull the flesh away from the sitting bones. Hands come back again, and we're just going to let the feet flop left and right. Beautiful. Reach forward and come up. Sliding the hands along the top of the legs. Go as far forward as is comfortable for you. Don't push past your limits. Be aware of where your body says, that's as far as I really ought to go right now, and respect that limit. This is more about getting in touch with yourself, learning to relax. I'm not trying to conquer new lands today. We're just being with ourselves, accepting ourselves as we are, with love and appreciation. You have a lot to appreciate. One more time, down, exhale. Coming up, inhale. Nice, let's take that right leg, bend the knee, and bring the foot up on top of the thigh or on top of the knee, wherever, and give the foot a nice brush off in case there's any dust or sand on your feet. Yes, and then we're going to massage the foot, starting at the big toe connection to the foot, that big ball of the foot. Takes a lot of body weight, works hard for us every day. Circle around with strong thumb pressure, changing your direction of your circle, get in there, and then work your way down to all of the knuckles of the foot, down towards the little toe and back up. And then work your way down towards the soft center of the foot, the arch of the foot, the sole of the foot. If you feel a lump or anything in there, you may have a bit of plantar fasciitis. Give it some pressure to bring blood, healing, circulation down there. So many times, you know, our circulation isn't what it needs to be. And a little foot massage can go a lot to healing that lack of circulation. Squeeze and release. And then we're going to come towards the heel and just try and grip it and squeeze it, the edge of the heel especially, all around. Beautiful. Let's see if we can do a little toe splits here. Pull the big toe back towards the knee and the index toe, reach it towards your heel. Stretching the skin between the toes, back and forth a few times. Breathe as you stretch. We're not really trying to do a major pull here. It's just to stimulate circulation, gently flexing one way and the other. Breathe. And then work your way through the toes. Each set of toes adjacent to each other gets a chance to have the webbing between stimulated. That's actually the end of the acupuncture channels that come up into the organs. The fascia in the whole body connects right here between the toes. All right, let's take the big toe into two peace sign fingers and pull the heel forward, pull the knee back, heel and shoulder reach forward, pull it back, forward and back. Nice. All right, hold that foot and see if you can bring the little toe edge of the foot right into the crook of your elbow on opposite side, and then wrap your arms around your leg. If that doesn't work for you, you can hold the foot in one hand and the knee in the other hand. But it's nice to kind of hold the whole leg in your arms if you can. And we're doing rock the baby. Release, relax. Relaxation begins in the mind. Tension also begins in the mind. You have to decide how you want to be, and then the body will follow. All right, we're going to grab that big toe again. Push it forward, pull it back. Push it forward, exhale. pull it back, inhale. 2 more times. And then we're just going to lay it down and bring our body straight up tall. Let's reach the arms straight up. Pull an apple or 2 out of a tree. All right, come on down. Let's bring our attention to the other leg. Bend the knee up. Bring the foot on top of the thigh or down by the knee. Give it a brush. And then massage. Starting with the big toes connection to the foot. The ball of the foot, the mound. It carries so much of our walking weight. Right there. Circle it around. Give some thumb pressure. And then work your way down towards the baby toe. And back up. Let's go to the sole of the foot, the arch of the foot. Bring the thumbs into that soft tissue in the middle of the foot. Feel around in there. Squeeze and release. Circle. Give love to your extremities. Wherever you feel like that's the spot, feel free to stay there as long as you need. Listen to the body. It'll tell you what it needs. Squeezing the heel now. Try and get to the edge of the heel. Stimulate. And then up to the toes again. Do the splits. Big toe pulls back towards the knee. Index toe just gently pull towards the heel. And switch, switch, and switch. Breathe as you work your way down towards the little toe. Every set of toes gets a chance. Releasing toxins from your tissues. Breathe deep. All the way to the baby toe. Just going to grab that big toe with 2 fingers, push the heel forward, feel the stretch in your shoulder, pull the heel back, use your elbow and knee to come back. Back and forth, breathe. All right, let's see if we can do the rock the baby on this side. The little toe edge of the foot into the crook of your inside elbow on opposite arm. And here we go. Rock the baby. Release. Relax. Nice. Big toe. Grab it on. Forward. And back, forward and back, all the way forward, all the way back, and put it down. Awesome. Sit tall again. Reach the arms up. Reach, 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 reach. Straight back. And let's go for a diagonal reach. Reach with a straight back towards the top of the wall beyond your feet. Look down at your legs though, so your neck is not in an awkward position. Coming back up, breathe in, and hands come down. Let's go ahead and find ourselves in a reclined position. Knees up, heels close to hips, arms can be wherever feels good. Drop both knees to the left and look to the right. Release and relax. Feel a deep compression in the lower back. Beautiful. Let's take that top leg and just cross it over And I want you to try and get that foot just a little bit under the knee of the opposite side, or a reclined spinal twist. Now here you may want to readjust your arms, readjust your head, decide which way is best for your head to turn, maybe to the right, maybe to the left, maybe straight up at the ceiling, wherever is the most relaxed and balanced feeling for you, so you can let go. Alright, release the heel from under the knee and bring both knees up. And let's just let the knees go right and left. Slowly right and left. Like very slow motion windshield wipers. Breathe deep. And we're going to go over to the other side now. Relax. Find that balanced place for your head wherever is best for you. Take some time to talk to your spine, to let go. Ask it to let go. Deep restorative breathing. Wonderful. Let's take that top leg and bring it across. Just tuck the heel under the knee and release everything again. A little bit of a different version of a reclined spinal twist. Make it yours. Feel free to adjust the location of your arms and your head. Release. Wonderful. Let's roll onto our backs. And bring the hands alongside the hips and just bring the hips up into the air in a low bridge. Roll the back down on the floor, one vertebrae at a time, starting at the top of this back and working your way down to the hips, and then pick it up again. Breathe in. Roll it down, exhale. 3 more times, roll it up and roll it down. All right, bring it all down, knees to chest, hands to knees, squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and bring your head off the mat, forehead close to your knees, tiny, tiny, tiny little ball. Keep breathing, keep squeezing into a tiny little ball. And then slowly come down. Head finds the floor and arms and legs reach up to the ceiling. Circle your ankles, circle your wrists, flex and point a few times. Wiggle the fingers and toes, turn sideways like you're waving at somebody. Work those wrists and ankles. Bring it down, push it up. Bring it down, push it up. Let's go 10 more times. Down, up, 10, and 9. Down, all the way up, 8. Down and up, 7. Bring it down, push it up, that's 6. And 5. Bring it down, push it up, 4. Bring it down, push it up, 3. Last one is next. And the last one, here we go, lift up. Fingertips, toes on the top of the head, reaching up to the ceiling. Keep breathing. As you come down, start to make the arms and legs move like a bicycle. Big and slow bicycle. Keep moving. If you bring your legs almost to the floor, you'll be working your abs. That's your choice. Whatever you want to do today, it's great. Really work the arms. Really stretch towards the ceiling, bringing one shoulder up off the floor at a time. Breathe. Let's reverse it. Let's do backwards bicycle. Bigger and slower than before. Slow it down. Work those abs a little bit if you want. Awesome. Let's drop the left hand and the left leg, but the right arm and right leg continue. Backwards bicycle. Big and slow with lots of breathing. Is your left side relaxed on the floor, or is it trying to help out? It's kind of hard to isolate one side. That's the challenge here. Right side working, left side resting, 100% resting. 3 more times, slow it down even more. Breathe a lot. All right, switch sides. Right side rests, left side, backwards bicycle. Big and slow. Right side rests. Left side, keep working. Slow it down. Stay with the movement and your breath. Right side rests, left side works. Three more times. Slow it down. 2 more times. A circle, and you can rest now. Put it down. Let the feet flop outward. Take the hands away from the hips and turn the palms up, fingers curled. This is your Savasana. Relax. Notice the weight of the body pressing on the earth. Nice. Bring those knees to the chest again. Just give yourself a hug, bring them into the chest. Rock a little left and right. Let's take the right foot to the floor, and it's near the hips, and stretch the left leg up. Interlock your fingers behind your knee or your thigh, or just grab your leg wherever your hands can reach, and gently pull a little bit towards the face, and back to vertical. Find your range of motion. Find the edge, just give it a nudge, back away. Don't force yourself to go into the no-go zone. Breathe. Let's hold the leg at or near the edge, not really at, just maybe in the middle of your range of motion, and slowly straighten the other leg out on the floor, and then return to your range of motion stretch. Let's hold the leg at or near the edge for about 30 seconds. Allow the leg to relax. Allow the hip to let go. Breathing air into whatever sensation you feel the strongest right now. Send that healing oxygen right to that spot that's asking for it. Beautiful, release the leg and slowly lower it to the floor. Beautiful. Let's bend both legs up, feet on the floor near the hips, and straighten that right leg up towards the sky. Bring your hands to grab a hold of the leg and find your range of motion. Pulling the leg a little close to the face and back towards vertical. Breathe. Find somewhere in the middle, hold the leg right there and straighten out the other leg on the ground. And then resume your stretch. Exhale as the leg comes close to the chest. Inhale as it drifts away. Nice. Let's just hold the leg close to your edge. Try to relax throughout the hip, throughout the hamstring. Stretch and create length, create space. Breathe air into that sensation that you feel the strongest. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. Breathe the air right on in there. Slowly release the leg and let it drift down to the floor. Let's do a long body stretch. Arms reach overhead. Point your toes. Breathe in, expand your ribs. Feel free to yawn or sigh. And then let's bring the hands to just behind the knees. Bring the legs up. Bring the head off the mat. Round your back. And let's just rock back and forth like a rocking chair. And up to bow pose. See if you can balance on your hips. Release the hands, let them float out to the side. And then reach them up. Bring them down to point towards your toes. Right fingers reach for the left toes, then left fingers reach for the right toes. And just back and forth a few times. Coming back to boat pose, hold it. Arms float out to the side, palm up. Oh, nice, all right. Let's bring it into a half straddle. Take a moment to make sure you're sitting tall and try and get your hips equally balanced. Just a little bit. Take that hand on the top of the leg that is extended and reach it towards the ankle. Bringing the body over. Reach the other hand out and up and over, all the way over. Go as far as it feels good. Find that place where you want to stay for your breath to be deep and full. And then come back up and we'll cartwheel the hands over and see if you can come up off your hips and onto your knee. Stretch. And come back. Let's do that side bend again. Coming up. Hands to the floor in front, walk them forward. Maybe the elbows come down. Look down, drop your head. Push against the floor, walk your hands back up and switch the legs the other way. Half straddle. Sit tall, hips balanced. Slide that hand from the hip all the way to the ankle on that side and other arm reaches out. And then up. and then up a little higher and over. Up, cartwheel the hands over, find the floor, and if you feel like you can and want to, reach up and bring the hips off the floor and up onto the knee and the heel. Reach and stretch through the side body. And then coming down, coming back to that beautiful side bend. Breathe in and come back up, hands to the floor in front, welcome forward. Go as far forward as you can. As long as it feels good, it's all right. If it feels like it's not right for you, you can sit it out and wait for this particular stretch to pass. Stretch into your most intense point and stay there. Walk your hands back. Now let's come back to seated. Take a moment to make sure you feel comfortable and balanced and at ease. Let's just take a moment for breath. Meditative, inward focused. Closing the eyes, do you see patterns, colors, textures? See if you can possibly take your consciousness into that color, texture, or pattern. You maybe feel surrounded by it. It's not in front of you anymore, it's all around you. You're a part of it. Expand your consciousness outward in all directions, becoming one with the universe. Release any stress, any worry. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you letting me share these kinds of moments together. Even if it's through the internet, it's all right. We love it. So we're getting ready to get up onto hands and knees and do a little cat and cow just for Audrey. So up we go. Make sure your table is a nice strong one with the knees under the hips and the wrists under the shoulders, fingers spread wide, fingers pressed into the ground. Drop your head, drop your tailbone, arch it up. Come back to a flat back and then sway the back down, lift the face and lift the tailbone. Make sure you're not scrunching in your shoulders like so. You want to push the hands into the floor and elevate the chest up. Let's go back and forth between cat and cow at any speed that feels good to you. Listening to the body, you'll know what is best. Match the breathing to the movement. Let's do a little side-to-side action. Come back to your flat table and look around your shoulder for your hip. And then change sides. You can bend the opposite elbow to put a lot of movement in the shoulder and upper back. Any speed is perfect. Maybe you want to go fast. Maybe you want to wag your tail like a happy dog. If you do that, you may want to just keep the arms set and just let that tailbone go back and forth, breathing as you wag your tail. And then we're going to sink back to pose of a child. Hips to heels, walk your hands one step forward, bring your forehead to the floor in front of your knees. Beautiful pose of a child. And rising back up, come back to cat and cow form. All right, let's try our first downward dog of the day. Turn those toes under, lift the hips up, straighten out those legs. Find that perfect spot for your feet. Drop the heels if you can. Lift the hips up and back. Push the hands hard into the floor. Drop your head down towards the mat. And let's rock the dog. Lift one heel and then the other. And let your hips move a lot to the left and then a lot to the right. Flexibility in all areas. Strength in all areas. Balance in all things. Come back to your strong downward dog. Drop the head again. And then take a step forward with the hands. Make them a little bit wider than your shoulders. Take your feet out to the side. Quadruped stance. Make a circle with your belly button all the way around. Doesn't have to be very big. Change direction, go the other way. Change direction again, circle around. And change again. And then come down. Feet come back, hands come forward. Find your plank. Hold that plank. Strong arms, strong back. Push your heels back, feel the stretch in your calf muscles. Just a simple plank today. Hold and breathe. All right, drop the knees. Turn the toenails down and let the hips sink down to the floor. Press your hands into the floor. Lift your face and slowly come on down to your tummy. Hands come back, palm up. Turn your head to one side. Take a rest. Lift the hands and imagine your fingertips are reaching back for your heels. Lift your face off the ground. Lift your shoulders a little bit. Reach your fingertips back towards your heels. Locust pose. Keep holding, keep breathing. All right, come on down. Bring those hands to make a pillow for your head, perhaps. Elbows out. Turn your toes inward and your heels outward, making a diamond shape at your feet. And staying like that with your arms and your head and your chest, just bring your feet together and then lift up your right leg, straight at the knee. Lift from the hip. Doesn't have to be very high. This is really, really good if you suffer from sciatica or slip disc. Let's drop it down and lift the other leg up. Keep breathing. Drop it down. Go back to the first leg. Lift it up. Drop it down. Go to the second leg, lift it back up. And drop it down. Come back to diamond feet again. Turn your head to one side, relax. Beautiful. Bring your hands right under your shoulders and let's press up a little bit and bring the elbows under the shoulders. Hands come down flat on the floor, fingers spread wide. And press those elbows into the ground so you really push the chest up. This is Sphinx pose. You can just gaze into the distance. Imagine that you're the Sphinx out there in the deserts of Egypt, looking at the sands blowing through the eons of time. You remain unchanged. Keep breathing, keep feeling balanced. Release your legs. Your legs and hips can be relaxed. Press those elbows down. Sphinx pose is nice, huh? All right, let's come on down. Hands under shoulders and press back, pose of a child, reversing that curve we had in the back. And then rise slowly back up to your table pose. Arch and sway, cat and cow. Turn the toes under, lift the knees up, downward dog. And walk the hands a little closer to the feet, walk the feet a little closer to the hands. Feel free to bend those knees and just let your head and arms hang and ragdoll. Bring the arms, the hands out a little wider than your feet and move your hips into figure 8, allowing the head to hang and swing as the hips go round and round. Change direction, go the other way around your figure 8. Beautiful. Bring your hands forward one step and just rock back and forth. Putting a little weight on the hands and then let the weight come back to the heels. Keep that head hanging. Don't look up. Nice. One hand to the center and the other hand swings up. And bring it down. Change hands, reach up. And bring it down. Let's do it again. Reach up. Change sides. And bring it down. Bend those knees, put your hands on your knees, press against your knees, walk up to standing, find yourself in mountain pose. Press the feet into the floor and swing the arms out to the side and all the way up. Reach up and breathe in. And let's pull apples out of the tree, mangoes out of the tree, whatever your favorite fruit is. Reach up, grab, yank down. Reach up, grab, yank down. Keep it going and breathe a lot. Shifting your weight on your feet, stretching one side and then the other. Nice. Reach both hands out and up again. Stretch up, breathe in. Bring your prayer hands to your heart. Take a moment to adjust your feet. Make sure the weight is nicely distributed on the heels and the balls of your feet. lifting the arch. And let's bring that arching energy, that upward energy from the sole of the foot up through the knees and thighs, and the belly tucks in and the sternum rises, the shoulders squeeze back, and then arms hang from the shoulders. Mountain pose, strong, balanced, tall, and at peace. Take that right hand out. You can watch it rise all the way up and all the way over, side stretch. And slowly bring it down, watch it sink. Other side rises. And slowly bring it over. And bring it down. So we're going to bring the knee and hand up and down. Bring the knee and hand up and down. Slow march. We're getting ready to have a balance challenge in the month of February. So this is just getting you ready for it. And you guys probably remember that that's a big challenge for me. So all of us are going to have something handy to hold onto and slowly improve our balance over the month of February. Usually all you need is a nice strong chair just nearby, so you can just touch it when you start to feel wobbly so you don't actually wobble off. Let's see if we can bring the knee up in front and then bring the heel back, the foot back into a lunge. So just like you did before, bring it up. Then instead of coming down, bring it up and step back. And then we'll circle the arms back like we're doing the backstroke in the pool. And let's go forward. Really working those shoulders. Let's go back again, back stroke. Breathe. All right, both arms reach back. Imagine you have two bowling balls in your hands, swing them forward and take a step forward. Come back to mountain and lift the other leg forward, step back, back stroke. Let's go forward. And let's go backward. Both arms back, hold your bowling ball, swing forward, step forward into mountain, stand tall. And bring your hands into temple pose where the index fingers are pointing up and the rest of the fingers are gripped together, and your biceps are right up against your ears perhaps. Tuck that tummy in, tuck that tailbone under. Lift through the arch of the foot all the way up to your fingertip. And let's just put a little sway in the body. Push the hips out towards the left. Bring it back up. Sit, stretch as tall as you can, reach up. And then push the hips out to the right. And come back up. Bring the hands softly back to prayer. And then behind your tailbone, interlock your fingers, both palms facing back. Just interlock your fingers like that. So you're in mountain pose. Take those knuckles down towards your heels. Bring the chest forward and up. Lift your top of your head up, lengthen in the neck. Pull the knuckles down as if they want to reach towards your heels. Squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit for me. And release. Arms float out and up. And we're going to come back down to seated, all the way down. Arms float back. Come and give yourself just a touch of a hug. Exhale. Open. And the other way. Breathe in and close. Open and close. 3 more. On each side. Almost done. And then bring your fingertips to your shoulders. Circle those elbows around. Breathing in and out. And reverse it. Beautiful, wonderful. Sit tall. Close the eyes. Notice how you feel. And slowly release the neck. Let the head fall forward, keeping the back softly straight. Feel the stretch in your neck from the top all the way down towards your shoulder blades. Release your belly. Let the head be heavy. And let it pull you down. Slowly rounding the back, dropping the shoulders, tucking the tailbone under, turning the shape of your spine into the letter C. Drop the head. Slowly begin to rise. So slowly that if somebody looked at you, they wouldn't even notice you're moving. Only you are aware that you're slowly rising back up to a straight back. Slowly lifting your head. With your inhalation leading the way, straighten up. Beautiful. And we're just going to look left and right, letting the neck have its full range of motion. Breathe as you move. Gentle, easy, and free. Coming back to the center, facing forward. Drop one ear down towards the shoulder. Maybe your head doesn't go very far over, maybe it goes all the way over. Everybody's different, don't judge yourself. Just take it easy. Breathing in, let's lift the head back up. Exhale at the top. Inhale at the top. Exhale and drop the head the other way. Inhale up. And come back to looking left and right. Let's bring those prayer hands up. Maybe the knuckle of your index finger is somewhere around your third eye chakra, or in the middle of your forehead. And maybe your knuckles of your thumbs are somewhere around the bridge of your nose. Take a moment to just be at peace. Feel gratitude fill your heart. Gratitude for whatever pops into your mind right now. Maybe it's your favorite person, or someone who needs support and love. Maybe you're grateful just for yourself. That's okay. That's good. It's wonderful. Take that feeling of gratitude with you as you go through your day. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga. I'll be here again for you on Thursday, 10 o'clock St. Martin time. Bye-bye, everybody. Namaste.